Good morning, everyone. Happy Memorial Day weekend. If you are part of the U.S., I think we're the only ones that celebrate it. And happy Saturday for the rest of you. We, both Anna and I had lots of excitement yesterday. You guys know I went to the River Cats game. It wasn't that boring, but I'm going to tell you at the end when it's like the top of the ninth and the score is tied, I'm rooting for the Dodgers minor league team, or AAA, I think is what they call it now, to score so that we could go home. Because it was...
Right, you're like, please somebody score a point.
I wore jeans, socks, boots, a long sleeve shirt, a cashmere sweater, and then a jacket over it. And then we had to buy a blanket for Jack's mom. Someone else gave her a blanket, and I'm like, oh, it's so cold. But it wasn't that bad. And you guys, there's lots of empty seats. So go support your local minor league team if you're so inclined. Great knitting time. I didn't knit at all because it was too cold. I kept my hands under the blankets the whole time. But it was fun. I was glad I went. And how nice for his boss basically rented, and I like the way he did it. It was like seats. So we were like in this block.
Like a little rectangle.
Yeah. I mean, that must have been expensive. He paid for, all those tickets. Good morning. Yes, it's freezing. It is spring here. I just want to go home, go in my hot tub to stay warm, but the exit is horrible.
Mm-hmm.
But I got it at Costco, one of my other favorite stores. I mean, I went from shopping the mall to now I like Amazon and Costco. Those are my two favorite stores. And Nordstrom's Rack. But I only want to buy it online. But, oh my goodness, it was cold.
So I'm going to take it you got at Costco a heater?
Thank you. I was like,
wait, she forgot to tell us what she bought.
Outside, and it's like a bar heater, and so I turn it on when I go in the hot tub. It has a remote, and it's heating my robe and towel. Right?
Oh, that's smart.
Right by me. So the minute I get out, I put on a hot towel, hot robe, and then close it up. So, anything you can do to offer yourself to it. Thank you, Kathy Delgado. This was a gift from Nancy P. from Modesto. I love it. This is actually my coffee. And you guys know I'm a protein coffee drinker. And the girls know notoriously I'll forget something. And this week
I don't even want to think about it.
Something smells funny in the office. And we couldn't find it. And then I looked to the right and I was like, well, that's probably 4 or 5 days old. But Anna taught me a trick. Just put a little bit of bleach in water and soak it, and then stick it in your dishwasher. And it doesn't smell anymore.
Which I got that trick from Chris Lepisto, so thank you, Chris.
Hi, Stacy. So that was, I love, there's nothing subtle about me or my taste. I mean, look at this. Leopard, yes. Pink, yes. And then
shiny,
she got me
yes.
a pen. And this is someone she knows makes these, on those spindles with whatever it is, epoxy. Good morning, Sheila. Ooh, Bev, nice and cool where you're at, but lots of fun. All right, we're going to jump right in because we are going to be talking about two things today. One is another option for the 4-day knit along, or remember, 4-week knit along from Marie Greene. She has done a pre-order for the pattern, and Anna is already off to the horses. Mine's
races?
Much easier. I don't see. That's how tired my brain is.
Okay, you want to know how tired mine is?
You got it.
I left my car door open. Thankfully, I park in the garage, but I left my car door just open last night. I go out this morning and I'm like,
and your
why is my door open? And my battery was not dead. I just got a brand new battery, so that helps.
Thank goodness.
But I was like, man, apparently I was really tired. I just wanted to get in the house and go to bed.
No, really. And okay, most of you guys, I know not everyone's women on here, but for those of you that are women or identify as women, what happens when you turn 50? It's like, what you're trying to say and the wrong word exits.
I mean, I do that anyways, and
Well,
I'm not 50.
You've been around older women. You're already, your chronological
I'm
age
SOL.
is younger, but you're just right up here with us. You're along with it. So,
that just means I'm in big trouble because I'm already there.
yeah. I mean, you are, definitely. All right, we're going to talk about our grand prize. If you are new to Live at the Boutique, welcome. We are so excited to have you here. We do a monthly grand prize that's valued over $100. The assigned pooling by Dream and Color is super hot right now, but there's also Anzula's, oh my gosh, Alexandra's Dark Side of the Moon is another fun choice. And also, if you're new, I know people are like, why do you have La Bien Amie stuff? Because I was there. And here's the thing, not everyone gets to travel like I do for work. So I always want to bring something back and make it be exciting for you to participate and in my fun. That's really what it comes down to. Sorry.
Thank you for my coaster.
You're welcome.
I don't usually have these, but I left my insulated cup here yesterday, so a drive-through run had to occur because coffee must happen.
Oh my gosh, Bev, wait till you're 78. Bev, I'm July too. It's worse. The worst. The not being able to process. This is my theory. I'm just curious if anyone else feels this. Women inadvertently multitask all the time, so our brain is going. I feel like my brain works faster than my mouth, and that's what happens.
I think it works faster than my ears, too, because I hear the wrong word all the time. I'm like, how did I'm like, I know that's not what you said, but that's what I heard. So please repeat yourself.
Maybe have your ears checked. I'm just saying. I've thought about that. Because we've been exposed to loud noises, and you're younger than we are, so you were probably plugged in to music even more. Not that you need hearing aids,
and my dad did crank the radio very loud in the car. Like, I would complain in the back seat, like, can you turn it down?
Oh, yeah. Good morning, Joyce. All right, so let's talk about what we've got going on. This is one beautiful skein of smushy cashmere in Bollywood. We have many options still available in this, and we have put a collection of 3 of our newest patterns that were specifically designed for planned pooling. We have Froggy Kisses. We need to do a reshoot of that. One moment. Gotta write notes. You want to take over?
So Froggy Kisses is a crescent shawl that has a plain section, eyelets, an assigned pooling section, eyelets, plain, eyelets, assigned pooling, but a different stitch than the previous one, a garter border, and a picot bind-off.
So cute. Then we have Cobalt Comet. That was Anna's design. It's a really cute cowboy cowl. Using Cobalt Comet, which is an exclusive to our boutique. And last but not least, we have Parisian Assignment, which I designed on my last trip, obviously to Paris, hence the name. That was my homework assignment. I did start, yesterday was the first session of the Parisian Assignment class. So if you're interested in learning this technique and the sawtooth border, and where we talk a lot about planned pooling or assigned pooling. It just depends what you choose to call it. That is going to be available probably in a couple of weeks on demand on our website that you can watch it at your leisure. The patterns are all available on Ravelry, so if you have some assigned pooling yarn in your stash, you should pick a beautiful pattern and knit out of it. We also are including a set of our small markers that are fantastic. We've all done a lot of using these because of the no snags. They were made specifically for us, and it is a continuous, it's not welded together, it's stamped out and then burnished crazy well with this beautiful rainbow finish. You get 16 markers
Mm-hmm.
for a little over $12, I think. $12.99 maybe.
Yes.
You know what would be fun in your spare time? A crochet design that uses assigned pooling.
I have an idea in my head. I can't decide what color I want to use. Like,
Okay.
that's where I'm stuck on the hard part.
I'm just going to
What
put
color?
it down here, though, so then we have it. Because that would be, no one's really done that.
Because, yes, I have an idea, and it would actually be very easy.
There you go.
I just can't pick a color. I'm stuck.
Yes, see, Joyce is like, yes, crochet with pooling. All right. So there we go. We have the fun things I brought from La Bien-Aimée. Now remember, you guys, if you'd like us to carry their stuff every once in a while, send an email to them that you'd like Natique, why you like us, and why you want Natique to carry La Bien-Aimée, because this is going to take a community effort.
Apparently, you have to, like, get an in.
She was super nice, and she did say, but my email said maybe next year. So I'm like, maybe next year. How about next
That's
year?
like 6 months from now.
Exactly.
We don't like that.
All right, we have this really fun pattern called the Great Wall. It is a hat I designed. You guys know, I'm sure where. One of the most fun trips I've ever been on, my first trip to China. And you literally get to walk on the wall. It's crazy. Because there's holes. You're like, this would never go in the U.S.
They would have it all roped off, and you're not
yeah.
allowed to go
No.
up there.
Steep steps, no handles. But we have a retired type of yarn. This is Classic Elite Lush. This was such a big seller in our store when they had it. Lush is an Angora wool blend. I believe worsted weight. It is a hand wash, 50-50 hand wash, lay flat to dry. And it's absolutely beautiful. And you will have enough to do any of the sizes that we have. So this pattern has 3 different sizes. It uses a Bavarian traveling cable, which is a 1-stitch cable through the back loop. And I love it. I love Bavarian cables. You can see that it pops. And you know what I love about the design? This. So that the cables came up from the ribbing. I'm like, that's a nice design.
They line up, because there's nothing like that little, like, oh, it starts over here. And you're like, why?
Yeah.
Why does it not line up?
There is a signed Sheila, let's see. Assigned pooling. Let me see. I'll grab 2.
All right, she's grabbing something to help answer your question, Sheila. Which is so weird. Normally I can click see more and read the whole thing, and it's like, no, you may not click on that.
So for those of you who are not sure about assigned pooling, here is one. So the majority of the skein is green. And then the assigned pooling section is this gorgeous pink with the red. You can see it kind of goes through. Here's another one. This is Cobalt Comet. So most of it's gray, and then you have this bright blue. So in the patterns, and there are specific patterns designed. It's not, the yarn needs to have this type of section, but there's specific patterns that are designed. We've done, I think, 4 or 5. Dawn Barker is another one. You could, if you're at Ravelry, go in and type in assigned pooling and things will pop up. What it is you knit in pattern and until you get to the specific section of the assigned pooling, and then you do something different.
I know she rearranged, so all the samples are gone. Oh, Karen!
We made an assigned pooling sample.
Where'd you hide our pretties?
Oh, wait, here's one.
Did you find one? Okay.
Yeah.
Ah. I'm like, never mind, we found them.
Susan, do you have, can you bring out the one that we did out of Froggy Kisses?
The cowl or the shawl?
The cowl, because it's small. All right, here is one right here. So hopefully this helps everyone. So this is Anna's design, and I'm going to let Anna talk about what she did when she got to that spot.
So you can see where it's gray is just stockinette stitch, but everywhere that it's blue is this little yarn over knit two together pattern. So you're getting little splashes of lace, and you can see like right here the blue really pooled a lot. Oh, you've got like a big blue heart in the middle almost.
Here's like, you idiots, they're right there.
I don't think she thought that.
Oh, Lordy.
Karen's too nice to have thought that.
She's in her 50s.
What does that have to do with
anything? We
anything?
think it in our head. We just may not say it. Here's another really good one.
So this one has these fun little, it's like a smock and a tuck.
Mm-hmm. Here's another one.
But you just do a different stitch everywhere that the little color splash is.
Claudia Rainda knit this one for us. Beautiful. Patty Palmer knit this one. Here's another one. Did Patty do this one too? I think so.
No, Susan did that one.
Oh, this is Susan.
Patty did this one, and Claudia did the pink and orange one of it. Like, Patty did this and this.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Claudia did the...
Sorry, Patty, not to give you. She did the other
Claudia
one.
did the Froggy Kisses in that color.
Yes.
But that's not Froggy Kisses.
No. So, Patty, since you've done a bunch of them, what do you think? Not hard to do? Pretty easy once you understand. That's right. Patty's like, I can knit 400 yards in a day. Sure.
I swear she really does.
The pink and green is very kniticky, but here's the thing. You don't even have to do anything special. You could just knit stockinette in it, right? The easiest way that we've seen assigned pooling is every time you come to this specific color, you purl. That would be normally what we would find. Thank you. As well as so many other ones. But that kind of gives you an idea of assigned pooling. Alexandra's is like a little blip, so her assigned pooling is just a little bit smaller, and you can see an example of it. Linda posted something on the collective where she used assigned pooling. With Alexandra, it's just smaller sections. All right, so we're going to see who is going to be the lucky winner, and hopefully that you're not.
I don't believe you, Patty.
I think she's
a dot.
Both. I think she's fast and has more time.
I'm like, you're definitely fast, and you don't sleep. I know how this works.
She says, I for sure sleep.
I don't believe her.
While she's knitting. All right, so let's talk about how you get entered into the drawing. This is every day that we go live, Tuesday through Saturday. We go live 10 a.m. Pacific time. The recordings of the video are on Facebook or on our YouTube channel with the links that you need. We try and make it be as easy as possible. So this is based off of yesterday's video, but you're going to get one entry for every reaction. So as you're watching the video, you see something you like, just do shout outs, comments, 5 entries for every comment. So that's great. So look, they even set you up. You get 5 so easy. I feel like a hard day. And then another easy way to get 11 entries per share, you just do the top 2. Share to your stories, share to your friends. And then you have to pop right in, share now, share to my stories. I don't know, share to my friends, whatever you want to say.
I always just tell them shared to and where, because if you just put shared to, it sounds weird.
Yep. Share to my stories, share to friends. There you go. Done. That's 22 entries right there.
And don't worry, mine don't count.
Thank you, Stacy. Stacy's boom, she does it. It's an easy share because you guys know, even though it does benefit us, so I'm never going to pretend that it doesn't. My goal for opening the store was to have community. That is my sole goal. I had a husband who supported us so I didn't have to make the money. But I still think with all the stores closing, lots of people don't have a local yarn store. And I think through COVID, we've developed this show that, or system, that people feel like they're part of our community, which is what I want anyway. So that's why we do it. Because this is a lot of work. People don't realize. I mean, my business coach was like, you guys need to stop doing this. It's very costs a lot to do this. 3 of us do a 1-hour show every 5 days a week, so that it's expensive. Thank you, Sharon. I love it.
I hope you told him that's nice. We're going to keep doing it.
I said, I will think about that, but that really means I'm not going to do it. But I didn't want to just shoot him down right at the beginning.
It's like when you tell your kids maybe.
That's a really good suggestion. Let me just file that away, and I'll contemplate it at another date. And he's like,
He's like, that means no. He knows the lingo.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not doing that. So.
Just like your kids figure out maybe means no.
Yeah. And then another thing that's really fun that not everyone knows about, Tuesday and Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific time. And the reason why I do that, I know it doesn't work for working women, but it allows people in other time zones to join us. Like when they get off of work, they need a little bit of downtime. We knit and crochet together. I answer questions. We talk about our lives. It's very, very enriching. And that's where a lot of the friendships started in that. And then, now we know people. I mean, I know people around the world that I will go seeing just to connect in real life. But you can easily make real friendships not in person. So, all right, let's see who is gonna be the winner of this prize. Again, based on yesterday's show that we did on Laine de Nord, soft lino, which I'm wearing today. All right. Ooh, Deborah Deeds. Ooh, 52 entries.
And you're new. I don't recognize that name, so I don't
love that.
I don't know if you're local or not, so I'll just do the whole spiel for collecting your prize. If you're local, you stop by the boutique anytime Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And you just let us know you want a prize and say, can I pick it up, please? And we'll pull it out for you. If you are not local, then the next time you place an order at natiqueyarns.com, there's a little section called Notes right before you check out. And you can type in there, I want a prize, or I have a prize, or anything involving the word prize. And that tells us to go grab that for you, pack it all up with your order, and send it out all together in one pretty pink package. Oh, I know, I can smell them, and they smell so good.
I love these candles. Again, my favorite. Hohi Taroko Orange.
And I like this one, the French Cade and Lavender.
Mm-hmm.
This one's like a day at the spa, but the Taroko Orange is very it's a good morning scent because it's got kind of like a wake-up fragrance.
Patty P. Karen was here last night, here this morning. Georgine, she did this whole display.
I love the scarves.
The cotton scarves, tie-dye scarves that are on sale. We've been selling them like crazy. This is Marie Greene's last year's knit along, so if you guys want to see. And that one we didn't tweak. Remember how we've tweaked them to be...
Yeah, like we've turned a pullover into a cardigan. And
is your Fireworks a cardigan?
Yes, it's supposed to be a pullover.
I wonder if I did that because I just found my UFO.
I feel like you did.
I'm sure I did.
I feel like you have a ready to steek section in there, like 5 stitches or whatever.
I think I have the body to complete on that one. And then this is one of our beautiful patterns knit with, this is Silky Twist Beaded Silk and Sequins. This is Caples Creek's Cowl. I love it. All right, we're going to talk about, we have 2 things we're going to talk about. One is the sweater of Marie Greene's 4-day knit along. You guys know she is her patterns are really well written and tested, and they're not hard. I would say this one is almost harder than this one, and it's not. But you do use markers, so you can see Anna has markers denoting her section. It does shift. You're shifting your markers or no?
You do end up having to, that's why I have removable markers in, because you do have to, on the second half of the repeat, your center double decrease uses a stitch from either side of the markers, so you need to be able to take it out, knit the next stitch, pass them over, put the marker back in.
Patty Palmer, you for sure could do a steek in this.
You would just cast on like 8 extra stitches or so, and those would stay stockinette in the middle.
And you may want to use a fiber that is more animal based.
Yeah, I would use something like
Kozak.
Moonshine Fine, Merino Cloud. Merino Cloud steek's amazing.
It does.
Lamb and Goat steek's amazing.
Yeah.
Because you want something with some clinginess.
Yeah. Some Roxanne, you can do the 4-year knit along with me.
4-year.
That's how I am. I think I have 3 UFOs of her knit alongs. But I'm working on them. Slowly, I'm working on a new sweater and an older sweater at the same time because that's what works for me. And I just need a little more time at my house that I can do. A lot of mine are they need to be, I need to swatch for the machine and I need to hang it. You could do a linen if it was blended with animal fiber. And honestly, off the top of my head, I can't think of any.
No. Not that exists anymore.
Joyce, I'm going to teach you how to knit the next time I'm in Vegas because I think you can do both. And it's kind of, you like to, Anna does both. I do. Susan can. She's not a fan, really, of crochet, but she can and has. Carolyn Sanchez, lots of people do both. It just gives you options. And I think crochet crochet now is becoming super popular. That's what all the girls want, the crochet granny square-esque. I have picked out yarn to do your sweater. That
granny square one that she did.
It's like granny square lines. I love when I get to go in the space, so I'm all about that. Like go in the chain space, easy peasy. So this is Anna's version. She's knitting the smallest size, and we believe Noro Sonata is a really good option for it. Here's why. It is a semi-solid color, so sorry, now all of a sudden I have the hiccups. You're getting highs and lows within the color. And because it's a single ply, you're also getting some texture difference, that some of the stitches are thicker, and that's due to the single ply of it. Oh, Sharon Peterson. I know someone else who's a knit camper with Marie. All right. We also have, you can see there's reverse stockinette on the sleeve, so I like that texture difference. We are going to offer a class, an online Zoom class, where there are 4 one-hour sessions because we're going to talk you through each section step by step so that you are successful in your garment. And that's really important to us. You also will be getting, for those of you that sign up for the class, you will be able to get a copy of the video that you can watch at your leisure, so that if you want to take 4 months to do this or a year to do this, you can just go back when you're ready for the next step. You're ready to move on. I love the lace pattern on this one. I am not doing the lace pattern just for my own personal preference on what looks good on my body. I'm short-waisted, and so I need something that elongates it. So I am just going to do that cute little sleeve detail, and then it'll be stockinette from the bottom. What I'm thinking is I will do one, so it'd be like this much at the bottom. So I'm going to have a row of lace just at the bottom.
It would look like that.
Exactly. So a row of lace at the bottom so that I get the lace work in, but it elongates my torso. So this is just a nice way to see what Noro does for you. And we have quite a few options in the Noro Sonata line. We did order a few more. And I'm excited to show you. I'm starting with like the bright ones because I am the biggest fan of pops of color, and because this one is a leaf design, I think it would look stunning in these multi shades of green.
So this one is color 18, which is a beautiful, kind of more chartreuse, dark lime green. You can see the shading really nicely in it of the lights and the darks.
Also, for people who are interested in all the options that we're offering in this for the sweater, you can email me at hello@NatiqueYarns, and I can send you all the links to the specific spots of everything we're currently recommending for it. So it gives you, I think, 7 or 8 options in plant and animal fibers. Okay, I love this one.
This one's color 19, which is more of like a spring new leaf kind of green. It's a little more yellow green, whereas this one's a little more green yellow.
Joyce, I love this one. I love this one. You know what I like about this one a little bit more?
The darker one?
The darker, I feel like there's more shades.
Yeah, there's almost like a little gold in that one.
Mm-hmm. And let me, hold on, I want to do this. We'll do this to do it because I want to show them another option. Okay, love this one, color number 8. I mean, look at, that all goes together.
Yeah, this one's like this kind of coppery bronze gold with these olive green highlights, which really pairs great with 18.
Mm-hmm. And then we have a nice neutral. This one I think is called Snow. It's white. And then I'm going to show you guys a different sweater option that would be great for this yarn.
That is color number 1. So of course, since it's the natural undyed color, it doesn't have the shading to it, but you can see like a little bit of a sheen because you can really see the different fibers stand out more in the solid color.
All right, here is a gorgeous design by Andrea Mowry. That would be beautiful. She tends to use a lot of spin cycle, which is a beautiful yarn, but not everyone can wear it. It's more on the lower micron count, in my opinion. It's a little itchy for me, but you could do this with multiple colors, like, 4 colors to create this, or 5 colors. You just choose where you want to do it.
Or the Sonata and the Sonata Shima, which is
great.
stripy.
That would be good. Here's an example of that. So this is using solids. Isn't that gorgeous, though? The neck would be interesting. I'm like, maybe go down a needle size so it comes up on your neck a little bit more. It looks like it's a fold over, so I probably wouldn't do that either. But I know, oh my, look at this one. Look how cute she is. She's Natique. I love that.
See, I think I'd just do about half as much ribbing on that neckline so that it's not up so high on the neck.
For us especially. So cute. A sweater and shorts. Love it. Yeah, there's just really fun options. So that would be something to do with it. If you are, let me see. Here is a fun little cowl by Andrea Mowry. That would be beautiful. You could do it out of Sonata Solid or Sonata Shima, which is going to give you more of this look. I feel like that's brioche.
It's fisherman's rib.
Yeah.
Knit belows.
That's not too bad.
Because I've helped people with this one.
Yeah. Half fisherman's rib, increasing in fisherman's rib, and decreasing. Oh, well, and half fish. That's a mouthful. Half fisherman's rib. Here's a fun little t-shirt that would be gorgeous in this yarn. Love this bib design. Very popular right now. And look at it, even scoops down at the bottom. I'm like, what's...
Garter stitch?
Yeah. It's really pretty. I like, you don't even have to do like those garter ridges if you didn't want to.
That's really cute though.
Mm-hmm. And, oh, this is up my alley. The Trillium.
Lake.
A little bit of detail there. Okay, round yoke, switches, kind of like that sweater.
Yeah, it was like, is it, and then it's got like maybe short rows or something in there too.
Mm-hmm. And then you've got the typical raglan. So pretty. All right, we've got more colors for the blue people. Oh my goodness. And there's a lot of you. Color number 21. This is soft. It's so soft too.
This
Sonata, amazing.
Is like a powder blue silver. You can see all the pretty shades of color 21.
You see the gray in it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next, this beauty.
Ooh, color 4, which is this gorgeous kind of cornflower denim blue. You can really see the shading in this one. Like a little more gray toned here, a little more bright cornflower here. One of the things I love about Sonata, it's 393 yards of skein.
Correct. So 2 for the smallest?
3.
You'd probably need 3 for maybe the first 2 sizes. Ooh, look at this one.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't remember for sure. I got to do the math for all the sizes.
Color number 3.
Which is kind of like a muted dark teal. You've got more of that green blue tone here, but a little bit of almost like a charcoal gray. Really pretty, like deep ocean kind of color.
And boy, if this one doesn't tie that deliciousness
like, look a
together.
fade. And that one is color number 11, which is a charcoal, but it has, you can kind of see the slightest, like, mauve highlights.
I'm getting the yardage.
Okay. This is a sport weight yarn, which the pattern basically, Marie says either fingering or sport weight. The gauge is 22 stitches, so DK weight also totally fine. Mm-hmm. So fingering to DK, depending on how lightweight of a fabric you prefer, at that 22 stitches and 4 inches gauge.
All right, let me think. Now here's the, I'm going to give you guys some numbers with yardage. So get a pencil ready. You're going to want to download the pattern. You pre-buy it, but it helps. We've had a lot of people ask us about this one. I'm going to say you're going to want a little bit more yardage. Hers tends to be shorter, but if you look top of the shoulder, oh, she doesn't have the length yet. It just looks shorter to me.
She has, like on the pattern, it has like the length range, I think, varies from like 14 inches to like 15 inches. And I tend to be like 15 to 16. So I'm going to do like what'll probably equate to like 1 extra repeat of the lace.
Yeah. So
I always look at, like, if I'm going to lengthen the sweater by, like, 1 to 2 inches, I always look at the size above the size I'm making for my yardage. Because that typically builds in plenty of wiggle room to not play yarn chicken. Because nobody likes yarn chicken.
what? It's my favorite game.
I mean, okay, so we like it when we win.
Yeah. No, I'm being facetious.
But,
because you
no,
end
I
up
know.
knitting tighter, which changes your sweater.
Yeah, like, it's not so bad if your gauge changes on a scarf, but on a sweater, it could mean that you're not going to be able to pull it down over your hips, and that's a problem. Bless you.
Now, here's the thing. Did Everly get me sick? I tend to think that's where I'm at.
Or you have allergies.
I don't have allergies.
Because the cottonwood trees are shedding.
I don't have allergies, for sure. Because today...
I was trying to save you.
Okay, save Everly.
Yeah, save Everly from the wrath.
The wrath of May for getting me sick. Because, you know. Woo. All right. So, the small is 35.75 inches, and you need 720 yards. So, listen to your sizes. Thank you. Listen to your size and write down the yardage, but you are going to have to buy the pattern. A medium is 39.25. You need 778 yards. A large is 42.25. You need 840. Extra large, 45.75, 907. 2XL, which I hate the 2XL, 48.75, 980. You know, there's such emotions to this, like, 3XL. I'm like, how is a 2XL a 48? But I digress. The 3XL 52.25 takes 1,058. 4XL 56 is 1143. A 61 is 1245. And a 65.5 is 1357. So even the largest skein only needs 4.
What was the total you said?
1357.
4, 8, 12, 16.
Yeah.
So yeah, 4.
4. I would get 5 for swatching and length that you need.
That would be why I have 3, because 2 is like kind of spot on for the smallest size, and I'm lengthening it. So I'm like 3.
And really, for the cost of this yarn, I mean, even the largest is going to be a little over $100. So it's really great option for a yarn if you're you want just a beautiful yarn and a little more cost efficient. And that's because of the plant fibers are less expensive. All right, I love this. Is the hottest color for younger girls. It's that blush pink with highs and lows. Lots of baby blankets are coming into existence in this color.
It's like a soft mauve-y blush, like it has the slightest purple leaning, and then this gorgeous, like really light caramel, like cafe au lait kind of color.
You could easily do a fade.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, it'd be so pretty. Especially if you faded down this way, and then what if your sleeve trim is this one?
That'd be cute.
Or this one. I mean, you definitely could do that. All right, we have another option. It's almost raisin.
It is. I wouldn't have thought of that because, you know, I don't remember the last time I had a raisin. 35, which is this like rusty red brown with a little bit of olive. Yep, raisin's appropriate.
Let's see, I saw something. The neck is too high on some sweaters. Definitely. But that's an easy tweak. Number one, you don't do as much ribbing at the neck. That's normally what I will do. I'm like, that is such an easy fix for me. Let's see, we have a bunch of...
I like the trick too that you've done before. Bigger than you want, and then you just you kind of have to manipulate like your last increase round to make sure you're not increasing past your size.
Yeah.
And
I
voila.
love that one. It drops. So if I normally, like in this one, I would probably knit the large, but I will increase when I split over. But if it was a high neckline, I would cast on for the extra large, and then I'll do some of the things. And when it comes to the first repeat, I will only increase to the number that I need for my size. So you adjust your numbers. But that is an easy tweak for sweaters. The more you knit sweaters, the more you really understand the shaping. And also, I always tell people, look at your closet. What are you wearing again and again? Are you a scoop neck? Are you a round yoke? Do you like, I like V-necks. I wear a lot of V-necks, a lot. This is a little high for me, but I still like the way that it fits. But then you find sweaters that mimic what you already have in your closet, because you obviously wear those often because you love them. And really, you wear your numbers and try and take the emotion out of it, right? Numbers are just numbers.
That's why I like just the measurements, because it's like, it's not a specific size where there's any meaning to it. It's just a measurement.
Yeah. All right, we have a few more. Pam, here's one for you. This is Back Then by Inkestrick. Sleeves, I'm going to tell you, sleeves too long for me. I know this is they're where it's colder, right? So I get that. But I'm not. Either
scrunch them or roll them up, but yeah. That's a sleeve in the sauce situation.
Oh, yeah. That's wipe your nose. You're like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Like, oh, look, I have Kleenex attached to my sweater.
This is cute. She made it shorter. I like that. I think this is a look, though, right? This longer sleeve, definitely a look, just not my look. Love this one. I believe this might be one of my UFOs somewhere. It's funny, that one side looked like it had, in this picture, this spot made it look like it had something dangly.
Oh, yeah.
But look at how cute this is. And you get the fun of the lace work, and that's some lace work, and then the joy of stockinette. That is Couture Tee. Oh, I like this one. V-neck, little bit of jazzy here.
I like the shoulder detail.
Yeah, I love her tattoos too. I think this is really cute. It's a little wider V, not for everybody, and they even have a long sleeve version. We've got Yume, that's on the needles, in blue Sonata.
Mm-hmm. Cobalt blue.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that might be another one that I only got one skein. I'm famous for that.
I feel like it is.
It is. But I'm just leaving it. It's marinating.
I need to check and make sure that color's still available.
And I love this one.
We came across this one the other day. It's super cute.
But look at this cute detail here. Love the sleeve detail. Easily could do short sleeves on it, and it would be just as cute. All right, we've got two more. We got to be quick about it because we got to talk about the other. You want to talk about these two?
Okay. So we have this gorgeous bright orange that is color 27. It's like a pumpkin orange or a citrus orange, but you can see these beautiful shades of like more of a soft persimmon down into a darker red orange. And then we have this very gorgeous spring green. This is color 26. It's like an icy mint kind of green. Maybe winter green. Rita, adjusting the depth of a V-neck really isn't too crazy. You can either join it in the round sooner, because usually you're starting top down and working back and forth, and then joining it when you get the V to a certain depth. Or you can modify it by how you pick up the stitches for the V. I just did that for someone where the V was kind of low, so instead of picking up like the traditional 2 out of every 3 that you would on a diagonal, I picked up every other, and so that pulled the V up without puckering the fabric. So it's really not crazy hard to adjust the depth of a V-neck. I'm gonna arrange these a little bit to kind of give you a quick like review of all the beautiful colors. Trying to get them all situated together. So we've got the brighter greens of 18 and 19. You've got the bronze, the white, the powder blue gray, denim, charcoal, teal, mint, orange, the kind of raisin chocolate color, and then this soft mauve tan.
All right. If you have looked at your emails today, you got an email, I think, yesterday? Yesterday you got an email about...
And today, actually.
Okay, there we go.
I bombarded them.
Perfect. That's what we got. We are doing 3 yarns that are a Memorial Day sale, and we wanted to really showcase them. I'm going to do the first one because this is a perfect assigned pooling yarn, but no one's really had thought about that this is beautiful. This is Barocco Dash. It is a 92% wool, 8% nylon. It's a chainette construction, so it's done in a tube, and it's a hand wash, lay flat to dry. Absolutely love this one.
You could do like a bulky version of like our Parisian assignment,
yes,
or Tangerine Twilight. Just use an appropriate needle size, because boomerang shawls, you can stop anywhere.
Any of these ones you can use, right? So the yarn is 30% off Saturday through Monday, but you could do this right here, right? You're going to have to buy a couple. I would say buy 2 or 3. You're going to use a bigger needle. I would say, what, an 11? 13?
Yeah, I would aim for like an 11 with this yarn.
So you could do a 11 or 13 yarn and just follow the directions. And when you're getting like you're close to being out of yarn, then just do the little picot at the bottom. Lots of people don't realize you can take a pattern like, because size doesn't really matter on this, right? It's going to get bigger faster. So you won't even have to do that much knitting. Again, this would be gorgeous.
Yeah, because these are the kind of projects where there's not like an intricate pattern repeat. So you can like, okay, this increased until it was like 169 stitches. If you only need to increase to 101 stitches to get it the size you need, stop, switch to the border. Good enough. Nobody...
It's going to be like, I need to knit this. This is
right?
type of project, right? Fast, fast, fast.
Yeah, like she'll text us at 8 o'clock tonight and be like, I'm done.
I did that one. All right. There's a few more colors just quickly to show you some of the colors.
This first one was color 25. Then the blues are 19.
Mm-hmm.
The caramels are 24.
We had a scarf that we did out of it, but honestly, once you realize what this is, the world is so many bigger options on what patterns you can do with it.
The greens are color 22. And the more denim-y cornflower blues are color 36.
I think this would be gorgeous in this.
Yeah, you just cast on the number appropriate to a bulky yarn.
Mm-hmm. Seed stitch for 1 inch, then start these gorgeous
little rainbows.
I love this one. Yeah, I love that one. I think it's so beautiful. There is a scarf way up there. That was what came with the yarn. It's an assigned pooling. Perfect for that. So that is our really big, fast. If you're a crocheter, you can crochet with this. It's 30% off. So a really well-priced yarn. Next is Concept by Katya Pluma. I love this. We've had sweaters. We did some of our Turkey Day classes.
Yeah, we have a cowl designed out of this one.
What was the name of that one?
Oh, don't ask me that.
Oh,
I don't actually remember that one.
I know, because it was for Turkey Day.
Assuaged, maybe? Did it come to me? I think it came to me.
I think so, too.
This yarn is a cotton polyamide blend, 164 yards, but it's done in this way that it looks like fur almost, like it's super fuzzy.
Let's see. Shelly Williams said she made that scarf super easy. That is this, Flory. It's ridiculously easy. The only thing that I feel, it's a little roly-poly. So I would want garter stitch at the bottom and garter at the edges. Then we have this one, Sprinkles Grande. That's a little bit more pulling. In the Pluma, if you guys want to see, I think it is assuaged. This is the most adorable little girl's sweater. And I think it could go, if you're in the smaller size, you could still do it. But Jennifer Lopez had a sweater that was Pluma, actually milled in the same place, with sequins in it.
Like jumbo sequins.
Jumbo.
They were like half-inch sequins.
It was beautiful, but this is beautiful to knit with. It is crazy soft. We have a bunch of colors and 164 yards per skein. It is actually machine wash, lay flat to dry. And then last but not least, in our Memorial Day sales, we decided to use Retape Craft as one of our options. I think it's really beautiful. The coloring on it, it is 50% cotton, 50% polyester. It's a chainette construction. You would pick a top if you're going to knit it, a tank top or a t-shirt that is very plain, because the star is the yarn. Yeah, like you could have a garter ridge to break it up, but you don't really want to do too much lace work. And I will show you guys what that one looks like.
Something simple like the Seven Sisters that we've all knit a lot of.
The shawl that we just showed. Was it?
I feel like it was
this one
Froggy
or
Kisses.
This one?
Tangerine Twilight, Froggy Kisses.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. So we'll see. Sprinkles. Oh, now see, here's one that is done out of Pluma. The Ivola sweater. Ivolo. We have this one. This is Pluma. That's gorgeous.
Blink of an eyelet. That's cute.
Easy, fast, young.
Zoom, zoom.
And here's another one that would be great. This is Retape. Oh, that's a solid. But that's pretty, in 2 different colors of Retape. So those are the 3 yarns that we are showcasing. We don't often do sales but twice a year, but I was like, all right, I feel like not a lot of people are traveling. This would be a fun way to treat yourself. And then we're going to talk about what we're wearing and head out, because we have breaks in classes today. So I am wearing shallots?
Scalloped, like past tense scalloped.
I did it out of soft lino. We did it for LYS Day. Very fun knit. I love this little detail here. And at the bottom, the scallops, they don't flip. I like the yarn overs. I do have a beige bra on with a beige tank top, just in case. If you're a machine knitter, I did hang it on the machine and then hand knit the bottom. So you will see there is a seam right here. But if you're a hand knitter, my gosh, this is just easy peasy knitting. Easy knitting. It's a little A-line, but I kind of liked that. Just a little more free-flowing so that you're not tight. It's not tight on your stomach. All right, we'll show you what Anna's wearing. She is bright rainbow today.
Well, I had to pick something that would go with my fun new black skirt. So.
Oh, let's see. Look at you in your new clothes.
Which
Scooch
is
back.
apparently a lint collector, so don't look zoomed in on it. But it's got little, like,
Oh, cute.
ruffly.
That is cute. Mm-hmm.
It had a belt with it, but apparently the belt is sized for, like, a 12-year-old, because I was like, I'm going to have to suck that in.
Super cute. But I love, yeah, that's a really fun outfit.
Slips and stripes all over by Casa Pinka, done with short sleeves. And I did modify the body stripes to be the Fibonacci sequence, like on the LPT, instead of the, like, it was all like 10 rows, 2 rows, 10 rows, 2 rows. And I wanted an equal blend of my colors.
And this is Merino Cloud. There you go, people. Here we go.
37 and CC10.
Oh, this is gorgeous.
Good morning, everyone. This is Summer Says Me out of Summer Sesame. Day or something.
I think you're the most
That's a tongue twister.
petite girl.
I am, yeah.
Right? She's got a perfect purple top,
It's the shoes.
sage
too.
pants
Everything.
and shoes.
Oh, that's cute.
She's our fashionista.
Yeah, she
This
is.
was a
Very
super
fun.
easy. It
When's
was
made?
Yeah, and I just kept going.
Nice.
So it was the end.
What's the back look like?
Oh, it's
Oh,
straight
so it
across
is
the back.
actually.
So it's like a
Oh.
cowboy cowl turned
Yeah.
ponchette.
Yeah, and I learned to stretch out my blocking.
Oh.
You learned to
Small?
block like Susan?
Yes. So, yes, it stretches.
Nice.
This one is Fellowship, the shawl, because it's an exclamation and then the shawl. 10,000 beads.
Which I'm going to come in
Oh,
because I couldn't see the beads. There we go.
this one's very old. It's lace weight with some beads.
You
And
could do
yes.
fingering weight and be fine.
Yeah, you could.
Right.
I think this one's written for beads.
I feel like that one was.
I don't remember.
I vaguely remember that one.
It's been too long. Ooh, babies.
I want to
Oh.
show people blocking and yarn
Gauge.
options. This, Susan showcased this yesterday. This is a little cowl that she made out of soft lino, which is a linen cotton blend. Beautiful for the summer. And these are both smalls.
Yes.
Here's Karen's version using Cosette. Karen, her gauge is looser. And because it's an animal fiber, it blocks out amazing. So it doesn't look that much difference, but look at when I put it on it.
So these are both the same size as far as the instructions
Same cast
go.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing? So when people think like, I don't want to gauge for a sweater, this is why you gauge for a sweater.
When
right
you
here.
when you think I'm mean to you for telling you to swatch or to swatch again because you're not quite there and you probably need to go down 2 needle sizes, I'm not being mean. I'm saving you from the sweater fits the dog versus you.
All right, my lovelies, everything that you saw is available on our website today. And remember, the 3 yarns that we showcased for our Memorial Day sale are only on sale through Monday. Again, the retape, the pluma, and dash. All gorgeous yarns, and it's a perfect time to start on gift-giving projects. Especially this. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
Supermodel hat. It's free on Ravelry. It's one of our patterns. Easy to knit. And you wouldn't even do anything different. You just treat it like normal. Goodbye. We'll see you later. Have an amazing weekend.